Hi everyone, Pam here from Creative Homescaping. Today I'm continuing my small space organizing series, but this time it's a little bit different. I have a trip coming up and I thought I would show you how I organize my carry-on bag. And I'm hoping it will help you out if you have any summer vacation plans coming up. So stay tuned. So here's a look at the items that I tend to put in my carry-on bag. And I am going to show you these one by one. But what I want to show you is that I have everything organized in little pouches. And some of these pouches I've gotten at dollar store or dollar spot, and some of them I've gotten at TJ Maxx or Home Goods. They're little cosmetic pouches. So I'm going to go through everything one by one. First of all, I like to have a tote style bag with a zipper. Sorry for the glare. And this one was a Kate Spade bag I got a long time ago. What's nice about it is that it has this kind of plasticky vinyl on the inside, and then it's a nylon type material on the outside, so it's water resistant. Things can spill, they won't get all over everything. It also has this inner pocket. That is often where I'll put my cell phone when I'm traveling. And I like to carry this with a small crossbody type wallet, shoulder bag, as a purse. But for this trip, because we are going to Alaska and it's rainy there, I'm going to have a travel umbrella in it. And then I have a little container for feminine products. I also have this pouch. It is a neck pouch for travel documents like your passport and boarding passes and things like that. So I will probably keep that around my neck, but once I don't need to have it on me while I'm on the plane, I'll put it into the bag. And then I also have this bag for tech equipment. And you'll see I have these labeled. I labeled them similarly to the car kit that I had in my 100 subscriber giveaway. Except in the case of these, and I'll show you on another case, I put the tags on a little jump ring. And then I used a jewelry finding. Yeah, it's a little hard to do one-handed. But I used a lobster claw jewelry finding to attach them. And the reason I did that is because I may not always want to have the same items in the same bag, so I wanted to be able to reuse these easily. So by putting them on these lobster claw clasps, I can switch them around on various containers that I'm using. So I'm going to also keep medicine, first aid items in that personal carry-on. And then I have a little bag with snacks. And this has in it some mints and some little bags of almonds that you can get at Trader Joe's, and then some nut bars from Trader Joe's. And then this case is my jewelry case. And I like to keep my jewelry case in my personal items so it's close to me, although generally I don't take nice jewelry on trips. I usually take costume jewelry. And then for this particular trip, this is the first time I've used these, I've gotten this collapsible water bottle, and I thought that way when we're going out on excursions I can have some water with me. I ordered this online from Amazon, and if you're interested I'll put a link below. And then this is the most important item that I keep in my personal carry-on item. I have my luggage keys attached to this carabiner, which is attached to these rings. And I like this particular binder setup because it's flexible, it has a flexible cover, and it actually comes as a notebook with just notebook type paper in it. But I added in these dividers, and I take this on all our trips. I put our itinerary in the first section, our plane information in the second, any rental cars we might have in the third, our hotels in the fourth, any maps we might need in the fifth, and any tickets we purchased in advance in the sixth section. And then I can just put other items in here, miscellaneous. I might put post-it notes on them for a particular trip. And then in the back, I like to keep this extra pocket folder that I stick things in. So in the case of this one, I have these lanyards that I'm going to use for our cruise room keys when we get to the cruise. And then I also have put in a daily schedule that I've laminated for all the cruise excursions and activities, so that we will be able to put that on our cabin wall and have it visible at all times. So this will have our boarding passes in it, and receipts from all the trip items that we have. So I like to keep this with me in my carry-on. And then I will put all of that in my bag, and I'll show you I have extra room in there where I can put some other things. So as you can see, this bag has a zipper, which I really like, because that way when I put it under the seat in the airplane, things won't fall out of it. And you can also see how I have put things in here vertically with the labels sticking to the top edges, so I can easily see which bag is which in case I don't remember. Here's another one. And then I have extra space in here. I don't know if you can see that. I have a lot of extra space, and so what I like to do is either put a sweater or a scarf, big scarf in here that I can use to wrap around me if I get chilly on the plane. And then if I have some overflow from my suitcase, I might stick it at the very bottom of the bag if it won't fit in my suitcase. And you may wonder why I like to print things out for my itinerary. I will say I do have the information on my phone as well, but if my battery goes dead for some reason, I want to be able to have a backup way of knowing what the trip information is, so I don't lose it. And that way I also have extra copies in here that we can fold up and put in our little travel wallets and take with us when we go out on excursions. So it's also sometimes more convenient just to flip through a piece of paper than it is to pull out your phone and try to find the right email and document that you might have for your travel documents. So that's why I like that. But that's my personal item. So I am hoping that I'll be able to get by with just this and a suitcase, and I'll show you my suitcase organization in another video. I hope you enjoyed seeing how I'm planning on organizing my carry-on bag for my upcoming trip. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel, I post videos several times a week, at least every Tuesday and Thursday, on how to creatively manage and decorate your home. So I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel by clicking the subscribe button down below, as well as the notification bell so you'll be notified when I post new videos. And I am going to be posting another organizational video on how to organize your suitcase. I'm trying to do this trip, which is a little over a week long, with just a carry-on bag, because it is a cruise to Alaska, and I know that the closets and storage space in the cabins are small, so I want to have just a carry-on, and I'm hoping my husband can have just a carry-on. That way we won't have luggage kind of taking over our stateroom. So if you'd like to see some vlogs of that trip to Alaska, please let me know that as well in the comment down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.